the exit we're looking for. Lake Oconee.
Turn right towards TA-44, Greensboro.
It's gotten bigger.
Now turn left. That for a long time now.
Yeah, I figured it'd be done by now. And we're here. Yeah, just kind of. You're fine. You're good. And here we are. Check in. Well, we were just at Rocky Fork Ranch up in Ohio, and we wanted to rent their boat because that was something that we were always able to do. They said that the boat was no longer available, that they had to send it down here to Lake Oconee at North Shore Landings, and they weren't kidding.
Sunsets here are always amazing. This is our first of several that we recorded during this stay. Of all of our travel resorts of America, campgrounds that Debbie and I have stayed at, Lake Oconee here in Greensboro, Georgia is definitely our favorite. And did I mention the first week or so that we were here, the weather was perfect. And another amazing sunset.
The word boathouse. And it might just be a turnaround. I don't know.
So we set out to find a place to eat lunch and then take a hike afterwards, and we came across this place. Turned out to be a great find. Couldn't do much recording inside because there was a lot of copyright music that I was concerned with, but highly recommend this place. Affordable and a great location, and if you want to sit outside by the water, you can do that too.
Stumbled across this restaurant on Lake Oconee, kind of by accident. We were heading here, but I think we were heading to a different restaurant and stopped at this one instead. So it's pretty cool. Great location, great food.
Over there. Recirculating.
There we go.
Not air conditioning.
fields. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh my God, look back there.
So Debbie found this hiking trail just outside of Greensboro, Georgia, still near Lake Oconee. We're heading into the Red Rock Effigy hiking trail. This ancient site is home to a massive bird-shaped earthworks built by the Native Americans centuries ago. Today, though, we're slowing things down, parking the bikes and heading out on foot to take it all in. In total, the network of hiking trails here total nearly 30 miles, with hundreds of educational displays about history, plants, and animals all along the way.
This little walk on a walk of fame, walk of history, I think is a better term for it. It is loaded with information. History, Native American history, Civil War history, just Lake Oconee, Greensboro, Sinclair Lake history.
And I have to tell you, what we learned about the antebellum period around the Civil War and that era was a lot. They show a lot different story down here than what we were ever taught in high school. So this tower was built just so you could see this rock structure from above.
So this is kind of a rock pile, they call it Effigy. And at one point, Red Hawk Effigy.
From what I could learn, the effigy is made of quartz rocks arranged in a bird shape, likely that of a hawk, but the exact bird is really unknown.
But apparently a few years back, that looked like a bird.
Who actually put this together and made it originally is really unknown. It dates back at least 1,000 years and possibly 2,000 years. It kind of assumed that the Native American people built this. The exact group is really unknown. So what they do know about this property is that it was distributed through Georgia's early land lottery system. In 1805, the parcel containing Rock Hawk was granted to Robert White, and in 1818 it was sold to a local landowner named Kinchin Little. No known landowner ever built any structures on the property and believed it to have historical significance. And that would be the pathway back to the parking lot. The trail winds through the hardwood forest and loops around the effigy, giving you a chance to see it from several viewpoints. Debbie and I were actually here a couple of years ago and rode these same trails on our e-bikes.
I remember these bike trail signs. Thanks for coming along on this hike.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. It's pack-up day. This has been a nice, 18, 20 days. Not just shy of 3 weeks, whatever it was. But I don't know if you can see the breath, but it got down in the 20s here at Lake Oconee last night. Now, nothing froze, and nothing ever does. The water itself won't ever freeze here. But it's cold, and we're going to head further south. So I don't think we'll quite get to the Florida line, but it'll be close. And I hate to leave this place. This is still probably of all of our TRA locations, this is our favorite. We just love this place. You can see here in the park, there's a handful of empty spots that have been empty the whole time we're here. I would say it's probably 80% full or better, maybe 90. The staff here is fantastic, and just the guys it seems like they jump through hoops just to help you if you have a question. You can get your propane here. I got my propane Sunday in the middle of the day on Sunday. I just forgot, and we're leaving today. This is Monday morning, and so we needed to top everything off before we head out. But we fill up the water. We're spending the next night, maybe 2, boondocking before we end up at our next location down in Florida. So our teardown is probably an hour, I'd say, to get everything put away. I did get all the chairs and everything put away yesterday, so we don't have quite as much work to do here this morning. Still a lot warmer than it is in Ohio, so sorry about all you people who are in Ohio working, but yeah. Oh wow, look. Yes, those are drips of ice that have frozen. We filled up the water last night, and I got a little bit of an ice cube there, so it is time for us to pack up and head out. It's turning cold here in northern Georgia, and I think today we're going to end up in southern Georgia before ending up in Florida. But goodbye, Lake Oconee. We'll miss you, but we'll see you next spring probably, and we'll catch you down the road. Cheers, everybody. This place has 50 amp service, which I thought was pretty cool, and there was like no extra charge for that. It was a pretty cool thing. So hip camp for the win. We're going to get down to the campground, which is only about 8 miles from where we're going to be stopping for the next 2 weeks. So we'll get down, we'll get set up.
Hey, check out one of these videos.
Dangerous times, don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world, but keep the sky